we want to recognize you and Ken for the 2020 and 2021 Award in Philanthropy for your generosity and the difference you make in lives in this community here, the greater Brainerd Lakes area, and the other communities you have lived in.
They believe in community. They believe in supporting the things that it takes to make programs happen.
They want to know what's going on in the community, where the needs are, and help where help is needed.
And it's just remarkable when you put the right people in the right spots, how remarkable things can happen. It's an environmental school, and we live in a very environmentally sensitive area. Every day we just cherish our lakes and our woods and the wildlife in the area, and the mission of the school supports that. And the mission of the school is to become a part of the fabric of the community. When we first looked at how we needed to fundraise, we kind of envisioned a pyramid. And at the base of the pyramid, you need numerous smaller gifts. And as you go up the pyramid, you need a few larger gifts to make the school a reality. And the Merrills just stepped up in and said, hey, we want to be the peak of your pyramid. When other community members heard the Merrills were involved, they did not hesitate to start giving and giving very generously for the school to become a reality.
Well, I think that having that school is a reflection of how people think about life up here. I mean, it's something they want to invest in.
We still pinch ourselves every time we go by the school and see what we put together.
We are very fortunate to have the Merrills in our community to do what they've been doing. The Cross Lake Fire Department covers the city of Cross Lake, the city of Manhattan Beach, and Fairfield Township. You have volunteer paid on-call firefighters responding to calls, leaving their families, and you always want to have the right equipment. The Merrills reached out to us. They knew we were in need of some equipment, and they're the ones that approached us in regards to the donation for assisting in the purchase of the fire truck. And to have a person or family like the Merrills to be able to contribute some funds for our purchase and the need of the community and the fire department, it was just a great feeling to know that they had our support, and definitely the community benefited from their contribution and helped our fire department with our apparatus purchase. They've been very fortunate in their lives, and they want to share that and help where help is needed.
Well, for many years, Ken and I talked about charitable giving and how it should be done and where it should be done. And we thought that since we lived here, this is where we should begin giving. And that's what led us to actually look to see what was possible here. What needs did the community have, and was there any way that we could address them?
You know, Ken, he loved children, and Virginia, they love children, and I think they just really enjoyed and really felt what was happening out here at camp was so very important. Well, Camp Knutson has been here over 60 years, and our mission here is to work with kids with identified needs. So for all these years, we've been bringing kids here to enjoy the lakes, to enjoy fishing, swimming, and some of the challenges our campers have, they may be children who are on the autism spectrum or Down syndrome. We also do some very specialized medical camps. So we work with a wide variety of children who would not have the opportunity to enjoy the summer, enjoy the lakes, the things that we sometimes take for granted. They come here to Camp Knutson and are able to have a fantastic experience.
You can't help but want to help. You know, they are in such need, and the camp does such great work, and the people there are so devoted. And actually, the volunteers there are the real story of the camp. And Ken and I were not able to be active volunteers, so this was what we could do.
Ken and Virginia are humble people. They're giving people. They're people that look at the community and say, how can we help?
Neither of us had much when we grew up. And when you look around and see other people that need something, you've got to respond.
And I think that's what we all have to look at within ourselves, within our community. How can we provide more hope? And that's Ken and Virginia. They helped us see that there was a bright future. And I think if we would have more of them, well, I mean, the world will be a fantastic place.
I wish there were some way to get across to the people who have all this wealth that even though you only come up here on weekends, you do have an obligation to support the area as well. We did as much as we could, and our goal was that when we're not here any longer, that the Brainerd Lakes Area Community Foundation will carry out our wishes and see that the things that were important to us will be recognized and be able to carry on with a little bit of help that we might be able to give them.
At Brainerd Lakes Area Community Foundation, we have the honor of helping people like Ken and Virginia through their generosity, change lives and communities through philanthropy. And we know that Ken and Virginia have changed a lot of lives and made the community better through their philanthropy during their lifetime. But they also have left behind legacy gifts that's going to continue to make a difference in people's lives well beyond their lifetime.